Middle School. This is Demetrius.
And Destiny.
Bringing you your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Thursday, April 7th, 2016, B-Day. Now for Today in History.
Here's a look at this day in history. April 7th.
In 1940, educator Booker T. Washington became the first African-American to be pictured on a postage stamp. It was this day in 1949 when Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical South Pacific bowed on Broadway. A year of enchanted evenings later, it won the Pulitzer Prize. Today in 1980, President Jimmy Carter broke off relations with Iran during the hostage crisis. And on this day in 1994, neighbor killed neighbor as 3 months of genocide began in Africa. When Rwanda's president was killed in a mysterious plane crash, warlords instructed Hutu tribes to kill their Tutsi countrymen. By the time the Tutsi defeated their attackers, at least 500,000 civilians lay murdered. And that's this day.
We stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated. Today's math problem is, for opening day, the most expensive seat tickets cost $102. The least expensive cost $15. What is the percent of increase comparing the least expensive and the most expensive seats? Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Rachel with today's weather.
It was 45 degrees this morning. We can expect some rain showers today and even a thunderstorm. Our high should reach 62 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for the sports report. The Orioles beat the Twins last night 4-2. Chris Davis hit the Orioles' first home run for the season in that game. They are off to a great start. They are supposed to play again tonight at 7:05. Now back to you, Destiny and Demetrius.
Thank you, Rachel. Word of the day.
Today our word is displace. Many residents of the small coastal town were displaced after an unexpected hurricane swept through the area. Can you determine what displace means? Once again, today's word of today is displace.
If you like pizza and cake, remember to be reading the Black-Eyed Susan nominated books and let Miss Gibson know in the library by this Friday, April 8th.
Mark stream night down on your calendar for April 13th. Please let Miss Murphy know in the main office if you can attend. All students attending must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. You will be able to build your own boat and race it along with having a fabulous dinner consisting of chicken parmesan, lasagna, chicken fingers, garlic knots, Mediterranean pasta, garden salad, and dessert.
Students, remember that Pig Out on Books is going on until April 25th. Keep reading and filling out the forms.
For the first time, Baltimore County Public Library will host a county-wide reading event called BC Reads. The theme of BC Reads 2016 is Rise Up. The title chosen is Rita Williams Garcia's One Crazy Summer, which is about learning and growing up, rising through adversity, and connecting with one another. There will be different events scheduled along with this throughout the month of April at BCPL branches. Our DMS library has copies of this book if you are interested in reading it. Stop by and check it out. One of BCPL's programs will be Kandwai Fiddles speaking at Solars Point branch at 6:30 p.m. on April 11th. He came to national attention when he was substituting and a student video featuring his impromptu performance in front of a high school English class went viral. He recently published his debut book of poetry and is working on a collection of essays about addiction. His program will be aimed at teens.
Drama Club will be rehearsing after school today. It is mandatory that all cast members attend.
The absolute last day to order a yearbook is this Friday. See Miss Bullock if you're interested in purchasing a yearbook.
If you see Alyssa Osbeck, Andrew Taylor, Uriah Bushman, Spencer Hubbard, Thomas Burke, or Caitlin Anders, please wish them good luck on their chess tournament this Saturday.
If you are interested in earning service learning hours this summer, then please see Miss Gibson in our school library by this Friday. She has information about how you can do this at Baltimore County Public Library.
Flute tutors will rehearse after school in room 114 from 3 to 4 p.m. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Lapata.
Mr. Simonazzi's tech ed class should report to the library today for his class.
All ads for Peter Pan must be submitted by this Friday, April 8th, to Ms. Carter. Any ads submitted after this date will not make it to the program. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Destiny with a few words of wisdom. What's the craziest dream you've ever had? Have you ever dreamed of walking on Mars? About inventing a beam-me-up Scotty machine? How about living in an underwater city? These dreams sound pretty ridiculous, right? But let's think about it. Many of the things that we take for granted today sounded ridiculous before their time. Electricity, for example, and holograms. Now listen to these words from Spanish educator and philosopher Miguel Unamuno. Only he who attempts the absurd is capable of achieving the impossible. Today, keep those dreams alive. Remember, whatever seems impossible today may be ordinary tomorrow. With something to think about, this is Destiny. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Team DMS. This is a reminder that tomorrow is the last day of the third quarter. Students, please make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you review your progress on BCPS 1 and conference with your teacher to determine if there's any outstanding missing work that you could turn in for either full credit or partial credit. Again, partial credit is better than no credit at all. Last quarter, we had about 33% of our students earn honor roll. Although 100% of the students in this building have the ability to earn honor roll with working hard, the goal that I'd like to set for is at least 50% of you earning honor roll status. So again, it starts with bringing your A game to school every day. Excellent attendance, a positive attitude, and apply yourself. As part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. As I've walked around classrooms during this week, since we've been back from spring break, I've been impressed with the teaching and the learning from all of our students and from all of our teachers. So again, congratulations to all of you. It's very important that we're focused on doing our best as we approach the PARCC assessment, which is our state-mandated test that will be coming towards the end of this month. So it really is important, again, that you're putting forth the best effort. Thank you. Let's have a great day. Now back to Demetrius and Destiny.
This is Demetrius.
And Destiny. Have a terrific Tuesday.
Thursday.
Thoroughly fun Thursday.